Welcome to Inside Boxing's Throwdown. My name is Steve Johnson. I'm here today with Ricky Lopez. Ricky Lopez is just getting ready next Saturday night, March the 4th, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. He's on the undercard of the Thurman, Danny Garcia main event, which is for their, I think it's WBC and WBA
Unified titles.
Unified welterweight titles. It's really a great opportunity for Ricky. Ricky's deserving it. Right now he's on a 4-fight win streak. This is going to make 5. Rick, let's talk a little bit about your opponent, first of all, for this fight, and then we'll get into some other things.
Okay. I'm fighting a kid from Texas. I think he's 14-1. He's a real basic style, comfort style. I fought a lot of guys like that before, and I'm spiritually, physically, mentally ready for March 4th.
Okay, now because of the gym, you have to speak a little bit louder, just so they can think. Okay, and you said he's like 14-1. You really haven't done much research on him?
I watched him like maybe once or twice. My father and my brother watched a lot of him. I wasn't too impressed. You know, of course, I respect any fighter, but his style is perfect for my style.
Good. That's what we all know. Styles make fights. If you tell me the style is perfect for you, I'm expecting this to go the way you want to.
Yes, sir.
Your team, Team Lopez. Who's that consist of?
My father and my little brother.
Your dad's name?
Ricky Lopez Sr. and my brother's Devin Lopez.
Good. And the family. Let's talk about your mom. I know she's one of your biggest supporters.
Yep. Her, my mother's one of my biggest supporters since I was a little kid. My sister.
Get their names so everybody
Vanessa. Her kids and my daughter and my son.
So there you go. The Lopez family is all of your support. That's your main support basis.
Yes, sir.
Besides me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit about for the people that don't know about Ricky Lopez Jr., about your past. Let's start with your amateur background. Let's talk a little bit about that, and then let's move up to where you are now.
I had a great amateur background. I started boxing not too late. I started at 13, 14 years old. I just took it dead serious. My dad made me always work hard. He didn't let me fight until I was ready. So he said, if you want to fight, you got to put this work in, because this is a dangerous game. So I showed him I was dedicated, and he seen me putting the work in. So my first fight was by knockout, and ever since then, I was winning nationals after nationals and fight after fight. And I met a lot of good people, and I did a lot of good things because of my boxing career.
Good. And your record now is 17-4 with 6 KOs. Is there anything that you see in your division, the featherweight division? Are you featherweight or super featherweight?
Featherweight, 126.
Okay, featherweight division. Anyone that in particular that you have your eye on that you'd like to get at?
Anybody in the top 5 and the people with the belt. I want all of them.
Name a couple of them.
Aldrin Marquez, Santa Cruz, Frampton, Salby.
You got right to top guys up there. You got
they're on my radar. I
Good.
watch them, I study them, and I'm ready. I'm hungrier than the cockroaches.
All right, good. Now, I'm a big fan of you and your dad and Devin and what you guys have done, especially here in Colorado. I know you've had some success as far as your dad with promoting. I know that you had the Strictly Boxing Gym that was up in Longmont for a while.
Oh, Brighton.
In Brighton for a while, and now you're here at. Is this Strictly, or what is?
Yeah, Strictly and
Denver Boxing Academy.
Yep,
Two sharing the facility.
Yep.
Okay.
We're pretty much family. You know, we help each other out, and I couldn't be happier.
Good. Now earlier we did a segment, and I talked to Misael Lopez, the new SCL 130-pound champ, and he gave you a lot of credit for helping out with his sparring. Like you said, I get the impression that you guys, this is all about family, and you're all looking out for each other.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, especially here in Colorado, because a lot of people don't realize that we are on that like island in between the two Californias and Vegas, and then New York and back east. So it's good to see Colorado really being a team and helping out each other. Anything in particular about this fight that do you look at it as a groundbreaking fight for you, or is it a fight that's just along the path of where you're trying to get? What I'm saying is that if for some reason you would lose this fight, would this derail you from what you're trying to do?
Of course, the loss will put me back. And I don't think about losses. I already took my losses. I don't know if it was due from bad luck or fate or what it was, but I know none of those losses I deserved. I'm way better than all those kids I lost to. But a lot didn't cross my mind. Like I said, I'm hungry, and I paid my dues. And this fight right here is for me to open the doors, but I'm ready to knock the doors down and put Ricky Lopez into the top, so everybody knows that I'm coming for everything that I deserve.
Good, good. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that your boy is Danny Swift Garcia. Talk about a little about your relationship with Danny.
Yeah, Danny's a great kid. You know, we've been friends since the amateurs. We always been close. He's one hell of a fighter, one hell of a champion. He can adapt to any style, and a lot of people count him out, and he always proves everybody wrong. So March 4th, him against Thurman is going to be explosive, fireworks, but I feel he got more experience, and he's a better fighter. He got better timing, and I have a feeling he's going to time Thurman and get the victory.
Okay, you know there's a lot of controversy about Danny's dad, Angel. I know you know him personally.
Yeah.
What do you say about Angel?
Angel, he's a great dude. He's a very giving dude. Crazy. That's why we call him Crazy Angel. He just don't really care, you know, because people gotta understand he is the way he is because
Of where he's been.
where he's been. But you gotta put yourself in his shoes. He's training his son to go to war with another man. So imagine you training your son to go to war with another kid. You're like, F that kid, forget that kid. He's every name in the book, you know what I mean? But I know Angel since I was a kid. He's never been racist, and he's a great kid. He helps out so many kids, and he's a great man. He's a great guy. He beat cancer. He did jail time. He's a good man.
I'm glad to hear you say that because, you know, the press conference that they had, you know, garnered a lot of attention, you know. You and I know from being in the hood, that conversation is regular for us. You know, it's something that mainstream folks, and that's what boxing has become now, mainstream. That, you know, it was a major shock to all of them, and you know, to his credit, Danny, you know, has always been supportive of his dad, and I like what he said when he said, someone asked him if your dad is banned and can't, because there was conversation his dad might not be allowed in the ring. He said, if my dad's not in the corner, I'm not fighting.
Exactly.
Okay. So they have a mutual, it's obvious they have a mutual respect and support of each other. And I liken it to you and your dad. Only your dad's not crazy. He's not crazy, Rick, okay?
Yeah.
Your dad, he understands another part of it, you know, that Angel's never had to deal with. But like you said, I wanted the fans to get to hear a little bit from you about the Angel and the Rick and the Danny that you know.
Yeah, well, you gotta understand, like, boxers, it's a poor man's sport. So all of us are from urban and from the city and from poor backgrounds. So it's either Latino or African Americans. So we all grew up together and we talk to it. You know, we talk to each other. So when people are throwing the shows or the rich people, and they don't see that, so they think we're being racist. But that's how we talk to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his family got African Americans in their family. I got African Americans in my family, and it's just the way we talk to each other. You know what I mean?
See, folks, you have to understand that, like, and Ricky just said it very well. Boxing has always been a poor man's sport. Every now and then you'll see a white kid that's involved in boxing, and God bless him. But what most important is African American and black kids. And the conversations that we have, I myself, you know, when I was younger, I said those things, but as I got older, I don't want my kids the same, so I stopped doing it, okay? But I understand it clearly. It was just the fact that, like you said it, better than I could have said it. You know, the people that are financing this really don't understand. Okay, so everyone has to take that with a grain of salt. I like to just end in one thing. Of course, I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I know that you're ready. I know you and your dad and Devin have got everything squared away for this fight. Anything else you'd like to say? Any shout outs to somebody that maybe I might have missed?
Just want to shout out to my family, everybody who supports me, everybody that helped me out with this camp. I appreciate you all and thank you for all, and I love you all, and continue to watch me until I get them titles. Thank you.
All right, there you have it from Ricky Lopez. Saturday, March 4th, he'll be up at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, taking on an opponent. What's your opponent's name? Cruz, I think he was.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter anyway. All right. And as every Inside Boxing Throwdown segment, we always say one thing: keep them hands up, baby.